There's always someone that others count on, an icon at the big old U. And here at UC, got this grand old lady, the queen of the River City Med School. IvaDean, IvaDean, queen of the River City Med School. IvaDean, IvaDean, queen of the River City Med School. That's a really easy chorus. That's a very big hint. Let's try that together. Here we go. Ready? IvaDean, IvaDean, queen of the River City Med School. IvaDean, IvaDean, queen of the River City Med School.
I'm your lovely host for the evening. Okay, so we're going to get started. This is the IvaDean Benefit Concert. I hope you all know that's where you're at. If you're not, you have to go back and somewhere else, but this is where you're at tonight. And first I'm going to say just a couple things about IvaDean. IvaDean, I love her so much. I've been here now at UC like 20 years, I guess, and she has been, over those years when I was a postdoctoral student and then I got hired in the faculty, has always been somebody who I could go to for anything. And I think as medical students, you probably know the same thing. She's like your surrogate mother, you know, that you can go to her, certainly you go to her for food, because I see that happening all the time. But if you don't know what to do or what you need to do, or if you have questions about anything, she's the person who is the go-to person for that. And she's a wonderful lady. I can't say how much I appreciate all that she does for the College of Medicine. And I'm really very, very, like in terms of my opportunity to be MC for this occasion, very pleased to be able to do that. And thank you all for coming to help raise money for the scholarship fund in her name. Before we get started though, we also have another famous person who's not as famous as IvaDean, but the Dean, actually. Dr. Tom Boat is here, and he's going to come up and just say a comment or two, because he is the Dean.
Bruce, IvaDean and I are cousins, and, one of the things that I can say is, well, this is the 9th annual concert.
Yep.
This is my 2nd annual concert, and I enjoyed it immensely last year, and I'm looking forward to it. And what's surprising is not that we have talented students, but that we also have some talent in our faculty. So, and it was fun last year, and I just want to come back this year to make sure that, you know, I got my perspectives right on that. Anyway, this is a great event, and raising money for scholarships is something that we're doing tonight, but what we're doing is a priority for the College of Medicine right now. So thank you all for participating. And let me just say that there are a whole lot of contributors to this evening who are listed in the back of the program. I want to thank them, and I also want to thank the UC Foundation and Bernie Wells for their work in putting this on tonight. So have a great evening. Okay, thank you.
So now I went through, I spent a couple of hours this afternoon. I had to help out the gross lab a little bit, some students, and I went back to my office for 2 hours, went through my jokes, got a lot of great jokes, but we don't need any right now. We can right away start out introducing the Piano Sonata No. 3 by Beethoven that Robert Jen's going to be playing for you. He also would like to dedicate this to both the Xavier and UC communities. He's from Xavier, actually, originally. So I'm not going to even say. I went on Wikipedia, believe it or not, and I got information about all of the music that's being performed tonight. But I'm not going to say much about his because we want to get things started. So, Robert, where are you? Come on out. And he will be doing Ludwig van Beethoven's Piano Sonata No. 3 in C minor. tradition also of peace. So pay attention to the technique that this young man's fingers are going to be doing on that keyboard. Enjoy. fingers. And the first part, by the way, is part of Beethoven's Pathetic Sonata in C minor that he wrote 3 years later. In those days, they stole from each other. They stole their own music and they stole other stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks, Robert. Okay, I'm going to tell a joke, and then I got a joke. No, I'm serious. And I went through and I put these little things, those little, what you call them, sticky things on it, okay? So I know where to go. And this joke is going to be this one. A man with a glass eye had been out for the night on the town, so he's been drinking a lot. Being the worse for wear, when he stumbled into bed, he dropped his glass eye into his drinking water on the bed table. During the night, he drank the water and swallowed the glass eye. A day or so later, he was suffering with severe constipation, so he went to his local MD, he was a proctologist. The doctor inserted his proctoscope and muttered under his breath, "Good grief, I've looked up plenty of anal orifices before, but this is the first one to ever look back at me." That's bad, all right. All right, so Dr. Charles Collins is going to be doing for you the Christmas song. He's going to be accompanied by Jill Drew on piano. All right. And the Christmas song was, a long time ago, was subtitled Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, and it's also now called the Christmas song. Dr. Collins, take it away.
Good evening. Is LC10 here? Any of my people from here? Hi, how are you all? And how's my outfit? How do you all like this today? There's Sam Kim here, too. You know, we were trying to be twins. There you go in the back. We're trying to look at. This is Jill Dew, and she's a professor at CCM, and I'm glad she was able to come with me tonight. So.
I don't have the names of the people in the group.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple praise to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
So did you hear that? I forgot to turn my mic off before. Anybody hear that? No? Wow, it's really scary. I mean, think about it if I had to go to the restroom. I have to turn it off. Okay. So the glass eye guy you didn't like. But this one may be a little bit more exciting. A man went to see his doctor. The doctor came in and said, well, I've got some good news and some bad news for you. The bad news is that you have an inoperable brain tumor. Bad news. The good news is that the hospital has just been certified to do brain transplants. Yesterday, there was a terrible accident right in front of the hospital and a young man was killed. That's not good, but it's happened. You can have whichever brain you like. The man's brain will cost you $100,000, and the woman's brain will cost you $30,000. So wait, it was a couple that was killed, not a young man. A couple was killed. Sorry. All right. So the guy's brain, $100,000, the woman's brain, $30,000. The patient couldn't help, and you would think about this, actually you would ask the physician, why is there such a large difference between the cost of the male brain and the cost of the female brain? And the physician says, the male brain has hardly been used. All right. Are you ready? All right, now I have to tell another joke. So we're going to go ahead here, and next on the docket we have Jonathan Scoville is doing Barton Hollow by the group the Civil Wars. I did read up on them. They're an interesting group, so enjoy. By the way, I like your beard. Okay.
I'm not that. Won't do me no good washing in the river. Can't no preacher man save my soul.
He's a great guy, a great physician, and also a great vocalist. So he's going to do for you a tune called An American Hymn, also made famous by Placido Domingo. So let's see what you do.
You would have to say that.
Okay, take it away.
I have seen a summer day that slowly opens like a rose along a quiet road that wanders by, and I smile and wonder where it goes. I have stumbled through the night alone, as anyone can be, then found a silent canyon full of stars, and in my heart I heard them telling me I was home. The gentle winds, the rain that fall, the tallest trees, I'm part of it all. I see the silver mountain tops and golden prairies on my way. Now everywhere I go across the land, I stand so proudly in the sun and say, I am home. The gentle winds, the rain that falls, the tallest trees, I'm part of it all. I dream of Eden for my life. I find more and more each day. Now everywhere I go across the land, I stand so proudly in the sun and say, I am home.
So, but that's okay. I have my little tags here, so we're ready to go. How about let's do equal opportunity. What about males? Why are only here though 3 reasons why computers must be male. First of all, number 1, and a big one, you have to, quote, turn them on to get their attention. Number 2, although they are supposed to solve problems, half of the time they are the problem. All right? And number 3, as soon as you commit to one, you realize that if you only had waited, you could have had a better model. Okay, these guys are getting ready to perform for you. This is going to be the Persian music group. By the way, I did check this out. Persian music, what is that? That's from Where? Persian. Well, today we would call it Iran, right? No? Okay. I did a lot of study on this. Archaeologic evidence indicates that this music has been around since 800 BC. Iraqi. Iran, that's what they said. Oh, just part. I get it. So we can't settle this right now. But the point is, it's been around from 800 BC, so it's been around a long time. And there's lots of interesting instruments. They will use a few of them here. These are not the original from 800 BC, but you will appreciate that they've done a lot of different types of instrumentation, bagpipes, flutes, harps, lutes, all kinds of things. I want to introduce the group here. So you have Nader Hossein Zadeh at the doctor. Forgive me. Yes. Feridun Ghazi, doctor too, also. Doctor, all right. And then Ali, and I'm going to say Husciari, Italiano, Husciari, all right. Doctor too? Almost doctor, okay. So they're going to do for you a selection of 3 tunes. They're listed in the program of Persian music. Please enjoy. This is interesting. A man goes to the doctor for a complete checkup and he hasn't been feeling well and wants to find out what's going on with him. After the checkup, the doctor comes out with the results of the examination. I'm afraid I have some bad news. You're dying and you don't have much time, the doctor says. Oh no, it's terrible. How long have I got? The man asks. You expect that. 10, says the doctor. 10 what? Months? Weeks? What? He asks desperately. The doctor says 10, 9, 8, 7. You get it, okay. All right. How we doing? All right. That's okay, I'm not going to be held down here. The doctor, so here's another, okay, they're coming up. This will clinch it. Doctor, are you sure I'm suffering from pneumonia? I've heard once about a doctor treating someone with pneumonia, and finally he died of typhus. Don't worry, it won't happen to me. If I treat someone with pneumonia, he or she will die of pneumonia. Okay, so coming out now is the chorus. I think you're all set. And then I'm going to go over and direct them. So the first tune we're going to do is the prayer. I think we're ready. If not, okay, I can go back here and... No, don't do it? All right, okay. Okay, so the first tune is called the prayer. You probably have heard this. recognize it? That was Italian in there. Did you recognize it? Italian with an American accent. All right. So the next piece is just a Christmas tune. It's a medley of things. You know the show Glee? Anybody watch that? How many watch it? All right, that's good. Okay, good. There's some informed people on the audience. So they did this medley and was put in, actually the exact arrangement was made available commercially, so we're doing it. First time here in Cincinnati, right? So this is just called a Gleeful Christmas. You'll recognize the tunes, they're done a little different. So I thought this was interesting. So I have all these jokes. I've got thousands of pages. If anybody ever needs jokes that are medically related, let me know. Because I've got, over the years, this is like the 9th year now, been collecting these things. This one is interesting. There was a 7-year-old girl who went and told her mother, a boy in my class asked me to play doctor. You know that stuff. Little kids do that. Oh dear, the mother nervously sighed. What happened, honey? Nothing. He made me wait 45 minutes and then double billed the insurance company. Okay. Come on, that's all right. What do you guys expect? Now this one's, let's see if I can do this one. I have to do a little bit of an accent. A man needed a heart transplant, and he's told by his doctor that the only heart available is that of a sheep. By the way, you do know that all of the original work in heart transplantation stuff was done with baboon hearts and different things like that, so this is not unusual. The man finally agrees, and the doctor transplants the sheep heart into the man. A few days after the operation, the man comes in for a checkup. The doctor asks him, as you would expect, how are you feeling? And the man replies, not bad. Thank you. All right. Jeffrey Long and Leila Hojat out next. I don't see them out there yet, but they're coming out to do, am I correct? I'm sorry, it's Sarah. It's Sarah Hong. All right. Sarah Hong's doing Misty. Where is Sarah? She's not out yet, okay. I just want to be sure, all right. Misty is a jazz standard that was written back in 1954, and the signature performance of this was by Johnny Mathis, as you may know or may not know. And what was interesting to me is, though, that the song plays a key role in the movie, if you saw Play Misty for Me. How many have seen that? Oh my gosh. Am I getting old? All right. Play Misty for Me. 1971 was the movie, but you got to see it. It's a good movie. Clint Eastwood and Universal Studios paid $25,000 to use this song in the movie. So, do it justice. Sarah, take it away.
A tree, and I feel like I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand, I get misty just holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 begin to play, or it might be the sound of your hello, that music I hear. I get misty whenever you're near. Don't you know that you're leading me on? And it's just what I want to
compared to previous years, the transitions here have been incredibly fast, and I think Tom deserves an applause for that. I feel like I've been up here suffering over the years, many times, and now I'm like pressed, like how much can I get done in the short period of time I have for these transitions. But I do have for the next transition, which will now will be actually, this will be crazy, which I tried to get earlier, but it's going to be. So let me do a little joke here while we're getting this set up. You know what? I lost my. You guys may be in serious trouble here. No, I don't know. Oh yeah, here's what I did. So this one was recommended to me by somebody I know very well. A young man walked into a pharmacy run by two older, never married sisters. All right. One was at the prescription counter, and he asked her what she could give him for his priapism. Do we know what that is? Who doesn't? Right. She said she would have to consult her sister in the stock room. She disappeared for a few minutes, then came back and said, "The best we can do for your priapism is $10,000 in the store." Okay, yeah, all right. I will bring the reaction back to the person who recommended this joke to me. Anyway, we're getting ready to go here. So I inadvertently was premature in terms of introducing Crazy. Right? So we have Leela. So she accompanied prayer and she sang in the chorus. She's over there. And then we have Jeffrey Long at the piano here. And they're doing, this is a song, actually Crazy was a ballad composed by Willie Nelson long time ago. But Patsy Cline really made it very popular, a country hit back in 1962. So again, people, this goes back before a lot of you were born. I can't say much about that, all right? But anyway, you're going to like this song, Crazy, Leela and Jeffrey. Take it away.
Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy, feeling so blue.
Okay, thank you guys, very nice. All right, so we're coming down to another joke. How about this? If it's dry, add moist. If it is moisten, add dryness. Congratulations, now you're a dermatologist. Okay. I'm really trying, but here's one. It seems that this old couple are having trouble remembering things, so they sign up for a memory course. The course is wonderful. They come home and tell all of their relatives, friends, and neighbors about it. And some months later, a neighbor approaches the man who's taken the memory course as he tends his garden. He says, "Neighbor," the neighbor asks, "Say, Ed, what is the name of the instructor of that memory course you like so much?" Ed replies, "Well, it's, let me think a minute. What's the name of that flower, you know, the one that smells so nice but has thorns on its stems?" The neighbor says, "You mean a rose?" Ed replies, "Yeah, that's it." Then turning to his wife, he says, "Hey, Rose, what was the memory course instructor's name?" Okay, that's kind of cute. Okay, getting ready to go here is, and I want to, before I introduce Dr. Fichtenbaum, the silent auction is over, as I've been told, and you need to go out and check and see if you have whatever bid you put was the last one, and you are the proud owners of whatever that item is, and then you need to see, to claim, I guess pay, and then claim the object you bid for. Who doesn't understand those instructions? Everybody got it? Okay. Are we okay? All right. So now Dr. Carl Fichtenbaum is going to do, in your program he's doing a tune called Queen of the River City Med School. Can't imagine who that is. But he's going to do another one after that. And you could probably just introduce it, Carl. Okay?
Okay.
Take it away.
Thanks, Bruce. Is my microphone on? Is Bruce's off? Felt a little like American Idol with the X Factor, and I thought he was Simon Cowell. He's going to come take us away. Enough. All right. Met her in a club down in Old Soho where they drink champagne. It tastes just like cherry cola, C-O-L-A cola. She walked up to me and she asked me to dance, and I asked her name, and in this dark brown voice she said, "Lola, hello, L-A, Lola, 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 Lola." Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy, but when she squeezed me tight, she nearly broke my spine. Oh, my Lola, 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 Lola. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why she walks like a woman, talks like a man. Oh, my Lola, 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 Lola. Well, we drank champagne and danced all night under electric candlelight. She picked me up and swept me off my feet. Said, "Little boy, won't you come with me?" Well, I'm not the world's most passionate guy, but when I looked in her eyes, I nearly almost fell for my Lola. Lola, 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 Lola. I pushed her away, I ran to the door, I fell to the floor, I got down on my knees, and I looked at her and she at me. That's the way that I want it to stay. I always wanted to be that way for my Lola. Hello, Lola. Girls will be boys and boys will be girls. It's a mixed up, mumbled up, shook up world except for Lola. La 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 la. I left home just a week before. I never ever kissed a woman before. But Lola smiled and took me by the hand and said, little boy, I'm gonna make you a man. Well, I'm not the world's most passionate man, but I know what I am, and what I am is a man. So is Lola. La 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 la. Come on now, you can sing. Lola. La 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 la. Lola. La 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 la. A little bit from the Kinks. All right, so I think we've been doing this now for about 9 years, IvaDean. Where are you at, IvaDean? I can't see a thing here. She's stage left, stage right, or stage center?
Your left, way left.
My left?
Way left.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, that clears it up. I still can't see a damn thing. Well, we've been doing this for a long time, and I thought it might be nice to pay a little tribute to a lady who's done a lot for our medical school. There's always someone that others count on, an icon at the big old U. And here at UC, got this grand old lady, the queen of River City Med School. IvaDean, IvaDean, queen of the River City Med School. IvaDean, IvaDean, queen of the River City Med School. That's a really easy chorus. That's a very big hint. Let's try that together. Here we go. Ready? IvaDean, IvaDean, queen of the River City Med School. IvaDean, IvaDean, queen of the River City Med School. I thought you liked IvaDean. You're gonna have to sing a whole lot louder the next time it comes around, or she might think you don't like her. She's the med school mom, a shoulder to cry on. She always knows just what to do. And you never have heard a disparaging word about the queen of the River City Med School. If you need a little treat, candy or sweets, her office is the perfect refuge. She makes you feel at ease, like a soft summer breeze. The queen of the River City Med School. Here we go. IvaDean, IvaDean, queen of the River City Med School. IvaDean, IvaDean, queen of the River City Med School. I think there's some people still from the chorus here who know how to sing harmony. And you should try that when the chorus comes around again. For those of you who can't sing, it's okay, because we just call it jazz. Now she may seem sweet, but there's a mischievous streak. This grand old gal is no fool, displaying racy postcards of human hind parts. Queen of the River City Med School. IvaDean, IvaDean, Queen of the River City Med School. IvaDean, IvaDean, Queen of the River City Med School. Glad to see Dr. Boat is still here. Dr. Geffen can teach, Santa gives a good speech. Dr. Boat thinks he makes all the rules. But professors and deans are no match to IvaDean, the Queen of the River City Med School. Everybody! IvaDean, IvaDean, Queen of the River City Med School. IvaDean, IvaDean, Queen of the River City Med School. One more time. IvaDean, IvaDean, Queen of the River City Med School. IvaDean, IvaDean, Queen of the River City Med School. She's the Queen of the River City.